It's all but over. Kiss my ass, Dodger backers. I alone am the only person who knows when the Dodgers are winning the World Series. You haven't really studied Otani's number 17 like I have. That is the real bottom line. The Dodgers are losing their 15th World Series in their history. In the great Jorginho, you can't script it any better. The Giants fan growing up, the great Jorginho is going to destroy the Dodgers in the World Series, along with former Giants pitcher Carlos Rodon, who pitched the clinching game in the ALCS for the New York Yankees. Today, the great Jorginho, born April the 26th of 1992. April stands alone. 26 adds up to 8. 1992 is 21. Reduce the double-digit number to a single-digit number. 21 is 3. The great Jorginho, when you add up the singular month, day in the year of his birthday, is a 15-6 life path. In numerology, the 15-6 life path, Giants fan growing up will hand the Dodgers their 15th loss in the World Series in the history. They're losing its team in the Fall Classic. Them bombs from Brooklyn. If you know the history of the Bay LA, aka the Brooklyn Dodgers, you understand exactly what I'm saying. But this is the thing. Dodger fans don't know the history of their losing bombs in the World Series. You can't take the Brooklyn out of these LA Dodgers. Have you seen them against the Astros in 2017? Have you seen them against the Red Sox in 2019? This team is inept in World Series outside of an asterisk 60-game season where any team can get hot through a 2-month stretch in baseball, whether it be April through June, whether it be June and July in the summer, whether it be September and October, whether it be August and September. It doesn't matter. That's why the 2020 season is the biggest asterisk in the history of mankind. In the great Jorginho, the 15-6 life path, the Yankees not only appear in the World Series 15 years later, but they are winning 15 years later. Because the 15-6 life path is going to hand the Dodgers their 15th loss in the World Series history. That's what the great Jorginho is going to do en route to the 15th repeat in the history of baseball. This is how you read the script. Soto is 15. Yankees back in the World Series 15 years later. Against the Japanese superstar, Japan is 15. The Japanese superstar Otani will be a part of the Dodgers' 15th loss in the World Series history. This one about to go down for the LA Dodgers. When you look at the birthday of Aaron Boone, you only see 1973 on the main page on Google. But his birthday is March the 9th. What is March the 9th? That's the third month in the 9th day, or if you write the day out in front first, as they do in many countries outside the United States of America, it is the 9th day of the third month. So what's that about? The Dodgers fought a 3-9 World Series because Mr. Part of a multi-generational baseball family, Aaron Boone, is going to win the World Series as the Dodgers fought a 3-9 in the World Series in their history. The great Jorginho passes Roger Maris, number 9. The Yankees played 9 games to win the American League. 4 against the Royals, 5 against the Guardians. So you have to pay attention to Jorginho and his 62 home run record-breaking season, passing Roger Maris, number 9, for the single-season American League home run record, is going to beat the Dodgers after he passes Roger. That is the riddle that I told you about. And so it happens to be the case right now that the Yankees are going to beat the Dodgers in the World Series for the 9th time. They'll be 9-3 against the Dodgers. The Dodgers fall to 3-9 because New York has come on to 39, and the Yankees improved to 9-3 with Hal Steinbrenner as owner. His brother Hank passed away. I think I have to type in Harold Steinbrenner. So Harold Steinbrenner is Gamache of 93 and 105 in reverse reduction. And the Yankees win their 105th game of the year against the Dodgers. This is how You completely avoid falling to the trap of the Goyim. The Goy think it's all about Otani, but you can't have Otani win the World Series every single year. This thing is influenced by vetting. No one thought Yankees going to win after missing the playoffs. This is why the house always wins. This is why the Yankees are in the World Series removed from a year in which they missed the playoffs. No one was going to take a chance on these bums, but guess what? The Yankees dispelled this notion that they not competing for championships. That's exactly what they be doing, was competing for championships. Now, Aaron Boone, 1973 is 20, reduces to 2. 9 is the 9th day of the month. 3 is the 3rd month of the year that he's born in. Aaron Boone is 14-5 by Pat. Now, what is 14-5 about? Simply, the Yankees go 14 seasons without winning a championship. That's what it's about right here. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, and 23. Gematria, the end of the drought. The end of the non-winning. And Gematria 14. 28th is the number of luck. Many billionaires are born on the 28th day of the year. The Yankees win their 28th World Series in dramatic fashion against the Dodgers in the biggest interleague rivalry in baseball. Your version of the Yankees Celtics. This is the most wealthy way to win a championship when you beat the Dodgers in the World Series. That's what Aaron Boone is going to do. Now, he's a 14 light path in numerology. So connect the 14-5 light path with Dave Roberts, his career record in the World Series. This is how you destroy little goy out there who think the Dodgers going to win. Ironically, this is why the Jew owners are mocking the Goyim. They're mocking the Goyim because they don't quite understand the history of the Brooklyn Dodgers. While they're in Brooklyn, they lost their first 5 World Series. Dim bums have a losing record against the Yankees. The Yankees were their daddy throughout much of their history. This is how they mock him. Roger Maris, number 9, the great Jorginho's championship against the Dodgers. How many losses in the World Series does Dave Roberts have? Easy. 4 against the Astros, 4 against the Red Sox, 2 against the Rays. So his 14th World Series loss is happening against a 14-5 by Pat. This is easy. Oh, Padre fans so sad that their team lost to the Dodgers, that the Dodgers are playing the World Series. Well, this is a World Series to watch if you are a fan of the Padres. Not only as a fan of the Giants to see the great Jorginho, the Giants fan growing up beating the Dodgers, and former Giants pitcher Carlos Rodon destroying the Dodgers on the mound, but it's the Padres who get the last laugh to see the Dodgers tortured in the World Series. Juan Soto, the former Padre, defeats them in the World Series. Juan Soto, 1998, is 27. Now, remember that the 121st World Series is next year. Jorginho, 99, and Juan Soto, number 22. They add up to 121, the 121st World Series, and it coincides with the 15th repeat. So this is all synced up by the numbers. They all sync up Soto and Judge's number by the nth World Series appearance. This is going to lead up to what's going to happen next year for the Yankees. 11 wins to win the World Series. Juan Soto, number 22. What do you think that's about? It's not only the Dodgers' 22nd World Series appearance this year, but Juan Soto is going to win the repeat for 22 wins in the World Series. So this means the Yankees don't play the wild card round next year either. They play and they begin in the divisional series. 11 wins back-to-back years gives you 22 wins to win the repeat. In the great Jorginho era is Camacho 22. The Dodgers ain't got no chance of winning the World Series. I alone can read Shohei Ohtani like a hawk. He'll play the World Series like he's playing on the Yankees. That's 100%. I just like how Juan Soto is 17-8 because, again, Ohtani's number 17. The great Jorginho's going to win the World Series 17 months after his injury at Dodger Stadium. And Aaron Boone, number 17. That's how you read the numbers. This is how you read the jersey numbers. I've shown you it with Soto. I've shown you it with great Jorginho and Soto's numbers together. I've shown you it with Aaron Boone's numbers. Aaron Boone, 2003, beats the Red Sox in the ALCS. 21 years later, wins the title with the Yankees title, Camacho 21. You know LA Gamacho 13? Shohei Ohtani won the Japan Series in 2013. The 2013 Japan Series. That was rigged as well. Even the Zionist Jews rigged the Japanese series too. They're over there in Japan rigging the series over there. Oh, take it back. Okay, I'm thinking of Ohtani 13 years after his professional debut in 2013. You know 13 is a big number of the Freemasons. 1 ring in 3 years. That's how Freemasons rig baseball. I'm thinking of the 2016 Japan Series. But if you study Shohei Ohtani's life path and numerology, he does make it to the World Series 8 years after he won the Japan Series. Okay, 1994, that's 23, that's 5. 5 and 5 is 10. 10 and 7, that's 17-8. So he definitely does appear in the World Series 8 years later. But Judge's 15 life path, Dodgers' 15th World Series loss, he passes Roger and beats the Dodgers. I've already done the work on Shohei Ohtani. It's scripted for him to lose because the Dodgers need his pitching. When it really matters against the best team in baseball, the New York Yankees. That's why the Dodgers are going to lose, because they're missing Ohtani's pitching. This is why the Goy out there got slaughtered. They think the Dodgers are going to win 120 games. You heard people back in December. They said, there's nobody that can stop this team. There's nobody that can stop this team. They were in the Game 5. The Mets slaughtered them a couple of games. They're in a Game 5 against the Padres until the Padres completely sold out, because you can't have the Padres in the World Series after the lowest rated year in the history of baseball. And Ohtani, by definition, is not a real member of the Dodgers until he goes through the losing end of the World Series like many Dodger legends. Ohtani's a real Dodger when he suffers his first loss in the World Series, because that means he's a real Dodger. Oh, he bought the championship. No, everyone's ready to say the Dodgers bought the championship, that it was all given to them. He's got to go through a struggle. Everyone's going to get started by Las Vegas. I think these guys can destroy the New York Mets on Sunday. They're destroying the New York Mets on Sunday. Dave Roberts? You remember Dave Roberts in 2004? Former Red Sox, 3-0 lead. You see, Yankees get revenge against Dave Roberts. That's what that's about. Mookie Betts, Red Sox player. New York Yankees, they fit the Red Sox in the World Series this year. Dave Roberts falls to 1-3 in the World Series. LA's Gematria 13. LA is also 14 reverse Gematria. You see, that's how we connect Dave Roberts in his 14th World Series loss against the Yankees. Because LA in reverse is 14. This is how the Goy gets slaughtered. That's what they are. They're Goy. Who out there can break down Vince Goy's death like me? The answer is nobody. 67 seasons as an announcer, because the Dodgers fought a 6-7 World Series during their time in Los Angeles in Ohtani's Gematria 67. It's that easy. Why is Vince Goy significant? He's born at the Bronx. His death is connected to the next Yankees-Dodgers World Series. We'll break down the Reggie Jackson series too, the Yankees-Dodgers series that was on ESPN. So yeah, we'll break that too. Notice how Bronx is Gematria 62 and Jorginho had 62 home runs. To break the single season home run record. But fans are delusional. The team has no chance tomorrow. I know they'll rig a World Series in the future for the Mets to beat the Yankees, but this is why the Mets have no chance. Because they're going to have their 2004 Red Sox moment against their crosstown rival in New York City. Why is Dave Roberts 52 years of age? Because the Yankees are winning their 52nd game against the Dodgers, and people are going to blame Dave Roberts again. But the Dodger brass are going to bring back Dave Roberts. They're bringing him back because we made it to a World Series. We made strides, and Ohtani didn't pitch. So suck it up, Buttercups. Dave Roberts will be here for 2026 when the Dodgers win the World Series. When the LA Asterix, it's finally a cold day in hell when they win the World Series in a 162-game season. That's why Ohtani had his first game against San Diego, because the Dodgers are not winning their first non-asterisk title until 38 years later, 37 prior years like Los Angeles.
October of 2024 in the LA Dodgers.
Last real non-asterisk title for the city of Los Angeles was 2002. 24 years later is 2026. Get your head in the game, cocksucker. Your head ain't completely in the game yet. Dodgers are going down.